Just count down. What's up, Facebook? It's your boy, Sports Preacher. We're out and about around town. We decided to stop in on Deep Ellum and just walk and talk to different people, find out what are their thoughts about Donald Trump's comments about the protests that started with Colin Kaepernick, but now has spread all over the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers did not come out the locker room. Even Tom Brady and the Patriots were locked arm in arm. The Jacksonville Jaguars owner came out with them. Guys taking knees all across the league, joining the protest because Donald Trump called them sons of bitches who deserve to be fired if they protest at the national anthem. So we're going to walk up on our first group of people and see what they think. So tune in.
You would think send me that introduction.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Man, I have a show. My name is The Sports Preacher. My name is Donald Barry. How you doing? Yeah, and so I do sports, politics, current conversations, the whole nine. And so I decided to walk Deep Ellum and talk to people about what Donald Trump had to say about the guys who protest in the NFL. So if y'all don't mind being on Facebook Live, now you don't have to.
Take a knee.
We gonna take a knee. We gonna take a knee.
We all take a knee.
I can't do two.
We should have had footage you on that
That
fight.
wasn't me on my knee. I could do this.
I heard that. Okay, so honestly, what do you think? Well, what do you guys think?
That's what I think. I ain't got no words.
About what he said specifically?
Yeah.
I think it was completely disrespectful to
Okay.
call them sons. Didn't he call them sons of?
Yeah, you can say it. You can say it.
Well, I don't.
I got
I don't
you.
partake.
She don't, but I do. Sons of bitches.
That's what he said. That's what the president of the United States said about citizens, about working American citizens who pay about half of their salary in taxes because of where they are on the tax code. You know.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's even more than that because the NFL is so big in the United States. We don't understand how impactful they are and how their arms reach. So we're talking about banking. We're talking about every grocery store you go in. We're talking about everything that you're affiliated with. The NFL touches all of those organizations and those companies. So it's much bigger than just the president saying something and us boycotting, not watching a TV show during the day. It's now the players have actually stood up and said, well, they actually took a knee and said, we're not going to go for this either. And it takes the inside organization, I think, to make a stance to actually hit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can
and if we kneel together, we can stand together.
Yeah.
But everybody got to do it. You can't expect people outside of the NFL to keep doing this and people inside of the NFL.
Right, because they can't function without.
Speak your mind.
They can't. Because of where I work, I can't say a whole lot.
I mean, the one thing I would say about I'm gonna say one thing about not my president.
Go ahead.
The key point is we keep acting like we're so astonished about the stuff he said.
Right, that's why I said.
That's
why I'm glad he said it, because I'm tired of people like shocked. Like, you shocked that he said it?
He's been doing this. You can't expect anything different than that man to be who he is.
Right.
Well, our first lady is a ex-stripper, porn star, whatever the hell she was.
Like
she ain't said nothing.
I don't care. Her titties is on the web. Our first lady's titties is on the web.
No,
so
her pitch quack bird is on the web.
Right, all that. So my whole point is that all of the stuff that he says, it can be expected. Why are you surprised about it? Right. The one thing I would say, and not saying that what he says is right, but the motherfucker is honest. Like, he's saying stuff that most people are thinking and not saying. Right. So you can't knock that. He is saying what he feels and not giving a damn.
But he's saying that you can't say that type of shit and be the president of the United States.
But hold on.
No,
He doing it now.
But from a political, we don't have a TV radio show right now. But from a political standpoint, the problem with most of us, and I'm just going to say those of us who are heavily religious and black people, we like things under the cuff. We don't want to know what's happening. So we would have elected somebody that would have made us feel good and still would have been saying the same stuff underneath the cuff. Right. I would rather have somebody hit me in my kneecap, my bad knee. I only have a bad knee. But hit me and tell me the truth. He's ignorant. We already expect ignorant. But at the end of the day, when we have somebody that pacifies us, we get so used to the pacification. Right. That's a new word. Write that down. Pacification.
Pacification.
So we get so used to that we think that is the way to go, and because it doesn't challenge us. He is challenging us to step up as people, and and this is Ali from Band Body and Mind Radio.
Yeah. Kick them shout out.
I want to make sure that y'all understand and know that we talk about these types of political issues every week on our show. So y'all make sure y'all tune in.
So I got your contact info?
You have our contact.
No, seriously. Hold me to that. No, you're going to be on my show very soon. This is what we do. Now, you said you like that he said it.
Yeah.
So it kind of elaborates on that for me a little bit. What about that?
I know who he is. He's told us who he is. So when someone tell you who they are, then you believe them. Sometimes we sit around and we hope people get better. We want people to get better, or we just want him to get put out of office. Right. That's not gonna happen.
Who's the backup?
Nope, that's not gonna happen. So you can't. Like, I don't understand why the story is always about what he says. It's just like, do you?
He likes that shock value.
And if you're not concentrating on, if you're not giving him that power to where his words affect you, then it's not. The good thing about him saying that was it made other people who weren't saying anything finally say something. Exactly. A lot of the owners stepped up this week and said something.
They put pressure on him.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And even though the Jacksonville owner gave $1 million to Donald Trump's campaign, but he came out, walked arm in arm with his players, and I think that was a financial decision because he's like, listen, if all of them decide not to show up to work tomorrow,
that's right. No, I can tell you, as far as he's concerned, he has already spoke out against him when he came out with the immigrant thing, the immigration thing. So this owner, because he's of Middle Eastern descent, so he's already said something.
Regretting his vote.
Right. He's already said something.
And his money.
Right. So he's not. So it wasn't just this that made him say it. He's already stepped forward in the past. Whenever that was a month into his presidency when he did the immigration block. Yeah. So he was one of the few owners that had already denounced what he was saying. But a lot of them has done that, and that's what if that's what it takes. If that's what it takes, then do it.
This is my stance, and this has always been my stance, to call it ignorance of whatever you want. But I'm the type of person, I believe in past history of things that have happened. You ever heard of the Manchurian candidate, right?
Yes.
So this is my whole thing about Trump. Y'all got to realize that all the stuff that's going on out here, and they always need an scapegoat. So something big is about to happen, and guess who they going to blame it on? Trump dumbass. The same way Nixon got blamed on it, got took down off of that Watergate stuff, that conspiracy. You think he just got caught like that? No. It's something bigger than all of us. And when it all comes down, guess who's going to be the fall guy? It's going to be Trump. They thought that Obama was going to be the fall guy.
Right.
He was not. So now they got Trump playing the Manchurian candidate. And when this big thing does happen, and remember my words, Trump is going to be the one that is going to be the dumb of the month. And he's going to be one to take the fall for what's about to happen.
So we got to start standing on our own 2 feet.
Yep.
Like, there's other minorities in this country, and they didn't go through half the stuff that the black culture went through.
Right.
But they're organized. They're starting businesses. They're supporting business. They're building communities.
Right.
We're fighting somebody, or we're fighting an office that's never gonna work for us. So at some point we gotta stop waiting for somebody in the White House to save us.
That's not gonna happen.
If President Obama could do it, why are we expecting anybody else to do that?
So you have your own station, or you? Okay. So what motivated you? How long have you had the station? What motivated you to get into it? Because I view you as a black entrepreneur. You know, I'm one myself. You know, so I view you as part of the solution. But what got you to this point? Is it stuff like this? You know, that we're talking about that motivated you?
It was so. I had been doing the show for 6 years.
Okay.
And been to different stations. Been a part of different stations. My ultimate goal for joining stations was to be a part of a family, a growing organism.
Correct.
That was growing, that we were helping each other. So you got a show, she got a show.
That's right.
We all got a show, and we're supporting, and we're building it together. Right. So I'm telling my listeners to listen to you.
Gotcha.
Your listeners listen to me.
We're family.
We're building
this.
We
building it.
I never was a part of that.
Yeah.
Like some places, not to no shade.
Gotcha.
Some people, that was their goal, but after a while, some people they went their own way.
So you felt like you had to create.
Right.
So taking this back to Kaepernick, right? a lot of people have criticized him for not speaking out more. He did speak out before Jamel Hill, via Twitter, but he's been relatively silent. But what my perspective is, he's been actually doing what he said. J.J. Watt gave $200,000 for the Hurricane Harvey relief, and ended up raising $37 million. But people are celebrating him. But his investment was only $200,000.
Exactly.
Kaepernick has pledged $1 million, and last thing I read, he's already given away over $800,000 of that to local grassroots organization and out of his own pockets. Clothing people, homeless shelters, you name it, just doing stuff all around the country. I think he kind of has the same mentality you do. And I'm not going to talk about it no more because everything I say, my words get twisted. But let me go with my actions.
Right.
But how do we motivate our other brothers and sisters of like mind?
Well, we have to look at it. So J.J. Watt put this, and to us that's a lot of money, but to him that was a little money.
Right.
His community, his people, his culture backed him up, and they put that money behind him. So all he had to do was start it, and they got
everybody else jumped it.
But we too busy. It's easy for us, and everybody has their own way of doing protests.
People love y'all already.
But it's easy for us to say we back Kaepernick by boycotting the NFL, by taking the knee. But Kaepernick is putting his money.
He's putting his own money.
Right.
He
didn't
ask for a dime from anybody else.
Right. But J.J. Watt didn't have to ask for it. They started paying. So why? So if we really,
because they view the hurricane as a real tragedy. They don't view what's happening to us as real tragedy. And I hate to say they. I hate to speak in those terms.
Right.
But some in white America don't view the killing that they see by police officers of unarmed black men as a tragedy. It's always
you this. Do we view it as a tragedy?
I think you and I do.
A lot of people
A
lot of people look at it. A lot of people look at it the same way we say about Trump. That's who he is. That's what we used to. And that's what happened with the killings. Right. That's what's been happening. That's what they used to. So it's not like, oh my God, this happened. It's like, oh, another one?
Yeah. So I challenge people. I challenge people the wrong way because they don't like it. But to me, it's no difference in we got people sick. It's easy for us as black people because we are mostly religious based. We was raised that way. Most of us were religious. It's easy for me to say, oh, I'll pray for you.
Right.
But it takes work for me to say, you know what? You've been off work. I ain't got a lot, but this is what I got here. This help you pay your bills. This is some food. This right here. The only time we do that when somebody dies.
Exactly.
But we don't back each other in the way that we need to. In saying a prayer, taking a knee, or even doing our own boycott, well, not helping his cause because his cause is not about that. He said, you know what, I did this for me because this is how I felt about it.
It was a silent protest.
Right. But the cause, the reason why I'm doing it,
it's for somebody else.
I'm finna let my money and my actions speak for it. Why we not backing that? We quick to do all this other stuff, but why we not putting money into the same
it takes money.
That he's doing.
You know what's amazing? Harry Belafonte paid all of Dr. Martin Luther King's bills while he was on the front line protesting for us.
And people didn't know that.
People didn't know that. And Harry really don't talk about it a whole lot. Just now since he's older and stuff comes out, he's like, but he personally out of his own pocket. Because I always wondered how King was able to make it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? When Trayvon Martin was killed, people didn't realize that they started a GoFundMe account for George Zimmerman.
Yes, they did.
And people all over the country was donating money to that.
Right.
We was walking around taking pictures with hoodies.
Right. And buying
Skittles but were we donating money?
No.
Were we giving money to the family?
No.
So why aren't we organized on that level?
We don't know how to.
Right.
We really don't want to do what it
Nobody
takes.
has that mentality.
It's never gonna be how where it was in civil rights. I say all the time. No one is going to put themselves out there because back then people was getting hurt. Some people was getting killed. No one wants to put themselves out there to be hurt. So they're going to always back away from it.
But we don't want to take the responsibility either. You have to sacrifice.
You got to do a lot.
You got to sacrifice quite a bit to actually be able to make a movement effective, you have to be willing to sacrifice something that you're doing and that you're giving every day. We're not ready to sacrifice. Tell somebody they got to walk to a bus stop, not even walk to work.
Man, for over a year.
Or not
over a year.
People don't realize that the boycott lasted that long.
Or not even walk, but you need to carpool with someone every day. We don't even like people like that. And so we try to go and
won't even live together.
Right. Well, see, I don't know.
We can't live together.
How you
we can't live together.
But anyway, but the other thing is you know, we don't, right. So we don't understand these boycotts. We try to do one day. Let me tell you something. If I own a gas station, I want you to boycott for one day, because the next day everybody got to get gas.
Correct. And I'm going to raise price by nickel.
And even if it's a 5 cents, do you know that I have made more money in that day than I will make in a month? So I would like for you to continue to boycott. They laugh at us when we do these simple things and we're not thinking about the entire process. We don't have a plan. We don't know. We get done boycotting, we lay in the street, and then we walk to White Castle. Okay,
we're victims of the system.
McDonald's, you know what I'm saying?
We're victims of the system. The worst thing that happened to us, and it's sad to say, the worst thing that happened to us is that we got something. We were given something. During the civil rights movement, a lot of people didn't have a lot. So if I sacrifice, if I got a little, if this is all the food I got, and I sacrifice that, I ain't really lost nothing. If all I got is $1 and I give you $1, but if I got $100 and you need 100, I'm like, man, no. Just because I done taste that freedom, that I got a car, I got a house. Back then they didn't have that. During the boycott, not only did they have to walk, not only did they have to carpool, but some of them lost their jobs.
Correct.
Because they lived too far to walk. They lived too far to get a ride. And so for the people that lost their jobs, the churches and all the organizations that got together, they had already set a plan to where we're going to help her out, because she's going to be one of the ones that lose her job, because she live in DeSoto and works in Frisco.
And to piggyback on what he said, I'm living that personal experience, and I'll go ahead and speak for at my job. I face racism. I decided to leave my job because I was tired of going through it. But me taking that stand and leaving my job, not knowing how I was going to get paid, made somebody else speak up. So I'll be that person that stands and fight, but I need somebody to have my back.
That's right. We got to have each other back.
So I can be the leader on it, but you have to speak up. You can't sit there and do the fight alone. We have to support each other. That's the only way we're going to make a difference. That's
I want to say that the thing is, our attention span be in the wrong place. It's funny how we won't continue to boycott or whatever that's making a positive, effect, but we'll have something that's stupid as, and y'all follow me on this, the P&D challenge. Or the ice bucket challenge, or we'll quickly get into a stupid challenge, and we'll be faithful to that. Oh, I gotta post my video, but you don't want to be faithful to something that's gonna uplift your people.
It's because that don't cost nothing.
Exactly. And another thing I want to say about Trump, when he first got elected, I said, you know what? I'm happy he got elected, because first of all, I ain't have a dog in the fight. And it was a situation where you either gonna have a person calling you a nigga to your face or a nigga behind your back. And with that being said, I'm glad he got in, because guess what? What they fail to realize is when he started doing stupid stuff, it don't just affect black people or poor people or whatever. It affects everybody. And so it pisses me off that it took for him to say something so ignorant for everybody to finally lock arms to say, you know what, no, this is wrong. When they should have been seeing that it was totally wrong from the beginning.
I think it was situationally wrong, if that makes sense. We view wrong as in wrong for everybody. But you can really be white in America and never deal with these issues at all. But from the time we were old enough to recognize difference, we were aware that we're black. My son is 18. I tell people I wish I could raise my son as an American and not an African American. Right? I wish I could say, son, you're an American. You know what I'm saying? But I have to prep him. He's at UTEP. I got to prep him. If you get pulled over in a little small town between here and El Paso, this is what you do. You got to make it home.
And see, we got to understand that it's really we always say we've been programmed. But let's be for real. Everybody been programmed. Yes, they've been programmed to think a certain way as well as we've been programmed to think a certain way. And now what it is we just got to take more control over who's doing the programming. Are we going to program, or are we going to let this TV program? Are we going to let this internet program, or whatever the case? Another thing, I am happy that social media finally came around.
Correct.
Because guess what? This stance ain't no different than back in the 90s when players like Abdul Rauf and Craig Hodges did it and got banned from the league. Yeah. And they didn't have this type of push because of social media. So I want to thank
Ryan
social
said
media
he had, and I got to look it up. He said on the Jets, he had a high-profile player on the Jets that did the same thing. He didn't take a knee, but he said he always took a step back or sat down doing the national anthem.
Right. That's a bear. That would be a bear.
That is a big one. But and he said that it never hit the. He said he told him, man, I support you. You do what you do. He said it never hit the media. It never. And so I got to do my research and find out who that player is. You know, and maybe try to even interview him. But the point remains.
The same thing with Seattle. That's why they ain't did anything to Michael Bennett, and the Raiders not going to do anything to Marshawn Lynch.
Of course not. Of course not. And now, man, watching Michael Bennett and this civil suit that he has against Las Vegas Police Department, once again, they picked the wrong one, right? Because he has the resources. Right. That's nothing. Poor people don't have the resources and they can't take off work to go fight.
I say this all the time.
Do you know what a grievance office is in Dallas? Do y'all know what it is? I had to file a police grievance. Okay, it is in Frank Crowley Court. Okay, it's down a little stair. But you have to walk down to the third floor. You have to ask where it is first. You have to go down, and then it's a door that has no label on it. So you can walk past it.
They make it difficult for you.
I had to have an escort me to that door. Then you have to buzz to be buzzed in.
Wow.
And then those guys sitting there twiddling their thumbs because nobody's filing reports. You want to know why? Who has time? Number one, and then two, to navigate all that.
But guess what? The media has had control of the narrative for a long time. And to now, these cameras, social media, people like us with radio shows and different things like that can now get a different message out there. The same message ain't being delivered. Example, Fox Sports putting every time you see a black person up there, they a thug or whatever, and then you see a white criminal, they just having hard times or mental illness or something like that. See, they not totally controlling the narrative anymore. You don't have to go to those media sources to get your news anymore. You can go to different sources and find out how many different stories are out there and make your own, come up with your own conclusion. So I like the fact that, all right.
Hey, we live in Deep Ellum. Ain't no telling what you gonna see in Deep Ellum.
Fuel pump needed over there.
That's right.
Yeah,
you know what the only problem that I do have about social media? Social media has its pros and cons. The pros is everything is getting out there. The cons is that a lot of stuff that we see on here is negative. Even when they are talking about the things that happen, only thing that everybody sees is negative. It's just like reality TV. No one is looking at anything unless it's the negative part. So you have 10 negative videos. You had that one that's really talking about it and people's passing by.
We don't care about that. We don't want it. That's why I said we don't want.
We're not taking responsibility about it.
We don't share.
And we don't want to make sacrifices. And the thing is anytime you do something positive, people all are lovey-dovey about that, but that is not what gets the masses. And unfortunately, the masses are the people that are controlling so much of what happens every single day. Those are the people that we have to reach on a regular basis, are the people who literally don't think past, their nose, so to speak. So
stop being so entertained by the ignorant.
But we are. It's in our faces. We just have to know when to turn it on and off. We can use everything that media gives us. We can use it for the ability, to enrich people and teach people and things like that. We don't always have to dumb down. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you can use every example.
Share it, right? We do stupid stuff. Like we send it in inbox. We sharing stuff in private. That's dumb. Just do it. Because it's gonna reach people by sharing, just like you shared that World Star video on your page and it went viral. Why are you sending me something if this video is supposed to be that great? Why are you sending it to my inbox?
Because I don't want everybody to know that that's my opinion.
There you go.
Controversial. Because everybody can accept the fact that I posted something ignorant, but everybody might not be able to accept the fact that I posted something racial or that has some sort of bias in it. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to put ourselves out there. We don't want to take responsibility. And I think that's the bottom line. We don't want responsibility.
And also, we got to be, like, I heard you two talking about the business and how to share it and things like that. And we as a race got to stop being the only that have that mindset that we the only ones that can ball out.
Correct.
We don't want to educate nobody else on how we got our money because we want to be looking like we the man and make everybody else look like they that low.
Yeah,
it's more power in the people.
We're more worried about eating today. So I wanna get a stack. I wanna get a rack today so I can go on social media and show you how big I am and how much money I got. I'm not thinking about I got kids and I need to make sure that their future is secure and my grandkids so that when I'm gone, I'm just passing the wealth on. We the only minority that don't deal with passing generational money down because that's real money.
Because we were. There you go. We didn't have the education. Number one, of how to do it. We were not involved in the systems and the mechanisms, and then we were taught to not trust each other.
That as well as the term "spend it today" because you don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow.
And let me just say this. Let me clarify. When I say we didn't have it, I'm talking about as African Americans. Before we were classified as African Americans, we were gods. We had money, we had land, we had all of that, but those are the things that we're not being taught, and that information is just as available as any other information, and we have to get out of the placement of, as an African American, I've only lived in destitute life. That's the only thing that I know.
Because the program showed you that your story began when you came off the slave ship.
But we're bigger than that, and that's what I'm saying.
As I said, we've been reprogrammed coming here because we were gods and had all the money. Then we got here, they had to reprogram us to not even remember and think that, so everything just got passed down. Because even now, it's the whole thing of, oh no, I'm different from you. Exactly. You can't have what I have. Right. Oh no, I got here on my own. I'm not gonna tell you. You got to figure it out yourself.
Yes, that's the conversation we just had. We want, and it's not just support. Yeah. People don't understand the definition of support. It's not go buy a $25 ticket to my show. It's like if I need somebody to come and show me how to manage my money on my project, that's support.
Right.
That's right.
If you out there invest in me this time, when I make
let's be great together.
Back into you.
Let's do dope stuff together.
I watched a video of one of the members of 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
And they were asking, he was saying how one of the record labels, they was trying to get on. Record label wouldn't sign them. Then they wanted to sign them, but they didn't want to give them the money. And so the guy who was interviewed said, so how did y'all get the deal that y'all ended up getting? He said, we went out there and we sold 40,000 copies. When we sold the 40,000 copies, we came back into they called us back in, and it was whatever we want at that point. We don't understand that system. They want us. They want our businesses. Just like this business that we was at today.
They want to see what we can do ourselves.
If we patronize this establishment and it's packed, then the people who got money, they want to be a part of it. And so now they're going to put funding into this. They're going to put funding into our projects. But we too busy worried that we walking, we down here, we walking. We run into each other. Hey man, what's going on? Oh, I got a radio show. Oh, I got a radio show.
And we immediately start competing.
Yeah.
We immediately become competition.
Tag me on Facebook. Nah, I ain't gonna tag him because my
people may blow up. That's right. My people may like him.
Look at what we did. Let's focus on the positive. Look at what we did. We came together immediately. When you were like, y'all on these bikes, y'all having so much fun. Let's talk.
I was like, that'd be a great place to start.
I was like, I have a radio show and the station owners.
And I'm going to have y'all on.
And the first thing you said is, well, we need to talk. That's what we need to do more.
So
we need not be afraid.
Initially, his interview was going to be about mental illness when he saw y'all on.
No. In my post.
Don't do me like that.
In my post, I call it how to get out and have fun and let everything go.
Ali and Keisha.
I just met them. She said, let's go ride a bike. Let's do it.
That's what
you got to take all the inhibition down and be able to just open your mind and do things that you are not comfortable with doing. And that's what people don't do. You're too scared to get out there and just let yourself go and do things. You don't know who you may speak to, who you may meet, to be open to meet people, because that person you meet may get you to that next level you need to be at. But we so afraid to do that because I don't know what they may take from me.
That's right.
Or what I don't want to do that. I'm guarded. No,
can't paddle as fast as she does on the line bike. I'm just saying.
And you need to show them how you paddle. How you? Because
I do this.
I am going to let y'all go. I was not planning to hold y'all this long, but I will say this. We're taught that nepotism is a bad thing. Yeah. But unless your last name is Jones, you don't own any part of the Cowboys. Yeah. Unless your last name is Cuban, you own no part of the Dallas Mavericks. Right? Unless your name was Kennedy, you wasn't bootlegging and moonshining back in during Prohibition days, make all your money illegally, then turn around and flip it and make it legal, and then your son becomes the president,
and
right?
put you in jail when you buy it on a Friday when you wasn't supposed to buy it. I'm just saying.
The minute marijuana becomes legal in Texas, don't you think that businesses are already made and just waiting for that?
Let me give you a tip. Before it gets to Texas,
I'm from Oakland, California. So best believe it's already in Vegas. It's gonna come. I'm sorry.
Before it gets to Texas, you need to invest because by the time it gets here,
it's too late.
It's too late. Even if it's in confectionaries.
Hey, just some good notice for y'all. Find y'all some brokers because they got penny stocks right now for marijuana companies. Just find the one that you just right.
So I'm saying we have to do business with each other. For sure. We have to take care of each other. We have to take care of our families. We have to do it. We got to quit this, black men gonna always try to get over on me kind of mentality. Right. We got to do it.
We getting over on ourselves and we're not progressing, and that's all we're doing.
Correct.
Willie Lynch letter a long time ago put this in motion and said exactly what we were going to do. All I got to do is allow you to continue to excel and elevate your body and control your mind. And that's all we're doing today. And that, so at some point in time, we have to get past the point of living in the fear and in the storyline of what we've been taught and reach out. Right. It's okay.
And not only are they believe in what's negative about us, but like you said, we're believing what's negative about us too. That's one thing we got to stop.
Well, we not only believe it, we show it. We show it. When we don't work together, when we don't come together and work together, that's just proof. And the only time that we can get together is during tragedy.
So when somebody say something we don't like, now all of a sudden we cool.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do to show the love. We on my page, but I want you guys to hype everything that you're doing and how can people find you. And we go, So we're gonna go around. So let's start my man right here.
Okay. We're not gonna go through. We're gonna do different. We're gonna do different than what we used to. Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
Top 4 at Iron Royalty Radio, and a lot of these people.
Go ahead.
Iron Royalty Radio. 24 hours, 7 days a week, variety radio. We got multiple shows, and our platform is we are a family, and we're building with each other. So,
how can they find you, brother? How can they find you?
www.ironroyalty radio. You can download the app in Google and iTunes. IronRoyaltyRadio.com.
Sweet.
That's it. And we'll be working soon, so they'll know.
No, we're gonna work.
Hello, everyone. I am Miss Keisha Love, entertainer extraordinaire. That's what I am. I do a little bit of everything, but you can find everything about me by going to KeishaLove.com, KeishaLove.com, or just Google Keisha Love and everything will come up.
Well, how you spell Keisha?
KeShay Love. I am originally a Bay Area girl, but I am residing now in Dallas and leaving everybody. I'm meeting everybody and trying to get myself out here, so make sure you check that out.
Oh man, I like it. What's up, y'all? I'm Tate from Tate Richard. Is how you can find me on Facebook individually. I'm with the Bad Squad on Iron Royalty Radio. That's the B.A.D. Squad on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Every Friday nights, Iron Royalty Radio starting at 7 o'clock. The Bad Squad. Y'all check us out.
Okay, so I got a list. All right, so I'm Ali. You can catch me on BAM Body and Mind Radio Show on I Am Royalty Radio. I ain't got my t-shirt on, but y'all can catch me at I Am Royalty Radio. I also make my own beauty and bath holistic line at Zoetic Essentials. I also do health and wellness. You can find me at mindyourbodyandsoul.com. And my show is BAM Body and Mind, so we encompass everything from a mental and physical aspect. So that's where you can find me.
I am RJ. I am an actor, director, producer. You can find me on Facebook as Ricky RJ Colbert, or you can find me on Instagram, official RJ. Look out for my film Where the Truth Lies, which will be on Netflix in the spring. Check it out.
Hi, I am Didi. That's D-I-I. I'm an actor, writer, director, and you can find me at Didi on Facebook. All right.
Well, guys, listen. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. We're going to be out here for at least a little bit, just kind of walk and just kind of get people's opinion about Donald Trump.
Never meet nobody else like this.
No, I ain't.
You ain't gonna never meet nobody ride on the bikes and deep Ellum and hills.
Man, let me tell you, ride on the bike and get some doggone hills.
That's just me.
Yes. After this.
Give it up to the camera lady.
Wait, hold on.
I know, right?
This mess. Right. Today has been brought, and you got to give your plugs. Today was brought together by sponsor of Lime Bike, because that's how we stop them. Lime Bike. You can pick up one on any corner and just give your information. I have no idea. I just scanned it. So you can ride bikes all day. Lime Bike. Yeah, we need our plug.
Yes.
All right.
So send a check.
And if you see a mystery debit out your account for $55 for Line Bike, and don't be pissed off, you shouldn't have swiped your card.
Yes, thank you guys for being our first. We're gonna be out here for a little bit, just walking and just meet folks.
Since you're on all of our pages, who are you and how can our people follow you? Please?
Reverend Donald Parrish Jr. You might actually my church is right around
Reverend.
the
And you made me cuss.
There you go.
Oh, you good, brother? You good? You good? But the name of my show is a sports preacher. Oh, I mean they you know,
but you're on our page.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, y'all share me. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, y'all tune in to the Sports Preacher. I'll be live tomorrow night, 7:30. I do my show, and so the Cowboys playing, so it'll be kind of short tomorrow. But we definitely gonna have some comments about one Donald Trump and about my man Colin Kaepernick. So
What night?
Monday nights. I do Monday nights, and it's video and audio. Primarily, our viewership comes from Facebook, but we're on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else. So, but we're about to do something really big. I'm gonna talk to you about offline, off camera. We're not ready to announce it yet, but I'm gonna give you a call about it. I want you guys to be involved in it.
I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate his dreads hiding the rev. And I cuss, so I want to say Heavenly Father.
Listen.
We'll have no Monday night show. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, we're going to have a conversation.
Is this where we take up the collection? Like,
Here
the collection.
Monday nights.
Here the collection.
That's the collection
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
That look like the one at my church.
Drop it in.
Oh, wait, no, we got to have somebody take it upstairs and count it. We just can't let it
You can't be the usher and the deacon. The usher and the deacon.
So you need the armor bearer too, huh?
Oh my God! Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank
no,
you so much.
expect the phone call. Give him about an hour or so, but expect the phone call, seriously. All
All
right,
because y'all was on them Wicked Witch of the West bikes.
I'm so glad you
All
guys
because they were screaming and hollering in the middle of the street.
All because they was on them Wicked Witch of the West bikes.
That's right.
So we are
You heard the music too.
Yeah. I heard her screaming. That's what I heard. And I was like, I said, we gotta get them. I said, we gotta get them. I said, they gonna be what's up.
Mental illness is real. Look at these bike riders.
That's on.
I give you props for just saying. I was like, let's go get on the bikes, and she was like,
okay.
let's go. So that's all I need right there. Don't never dare me. Don't never dare me. That's all I gotta say. Don't never
They
dare
got
me.
a censor button on there.
Thank you guys. We let you guys get back to it. Be safe. All right. We're just gonna walk and talk a little bit. I'm gonna give the wonderful camera person a break. We're gonna give a break. Don't need light. We good without the light for a moment. Listen, you wanna be on camera?
Huh?
You wanna be on camera? This is. Oh, let me see the light so they can see.
No, we need the light. Okay, all right.
This is my producer extraordinaire.
Hello, everyone. I am Joy Dabbs, producer, director, writer of Joy Stage LA Productions.
That's right.
And I'm from Dallas, but I have
And you love Dallas.
And I have not lived here in like 20 years. I live in Los Angeles, but I'm back now and I'm having a great time.
That's right. Rocking with the sports preacher. Woo! Doing our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Reverend Donald Parrish Jr.
That's right.
Rocking with the sports preacher. So we're just going to rock a little bit more down the street, around the corner.
We're going to start just stopping random folks. We just going to do it. You can put it in the bag. You good? Yes. Nah. All right, I'm going to walk. I'm gonna talk to you guys while we're walking. Hey, Christmas lights.
Are you safe?
Okay. Since we just all the way out here, Joy has a theory, okay?
I do.
She believes that universal everyday Christmas lights is an indication.
String lights is what they call. Bye, thank you. You have everybody's information, right?
Yeah, I got. Did we get your card? Did we get your card? Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right.
So her theory is that whenever you see Christmas lights,
First off, the string lights.
the string lights. That's universal language to code. The universal code for white people that it's safe.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's true.
You are.
I need some of my white friends to tell me
It doesn't matter
if that's a true statement or not.
How raunchy or run down the neighborhood looks if there are string lights hung up. Wait, let's wear. We need to show them some string. Like those. Look. Right straight ahead.
Okay, hold on, turn the camera around.
Look. Like those straight ahead down there where they're all strung up. That's universal code.
Okay.
White folks, it's safe.
Okay.
So it's safe to go there. I'll go.
Okay, so I tell you what, we got some people across the street. Not one of they gonna. What you think? You think I'm messing it? All right, y'all.
They might look like fun. They look kind of golf.
Come on, let's go have a conversation. Yeah, let's cross. Let's jaywalk. Why not?
This is Reverend Donald Parrish from the
Yes, Donald, how you doing? I have a show called The Sports Preacher. You're not on camera yet, but we want to know if you guys want to. If you heard about Donald Trump's recent comments, and we just kind of. Oh, you feel it's okay to put you on camera?
Sure, I'm like. We're just out talking to people. We just want to.
I was just watching videos kind of like this.
Oh, great! There you go. That's
now
perfect.
you'll be a video kind of like this. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so the most recent comments he made about guys in the NFL who were taking the knee during national anthem, he said those sons of bitches need to be fired. All right, and so of course the players, were offended, and many of them across the league games they took knees and all kinds of stuff. So, but I just kind of wanted to gauge and see what the average everyday Dallasite feels. So. I don't want to sway you. I know I'm black with dread, so you probably know how I feel. But I don't want to sway you one way or the other. This freedom of speech. I really want you to tell me how you feel.
Fuck Trump. Like, that's all I can say is, like, fuck Trump.
You're asking, like...
I thought it was a joke, but then it never ended.
Yeah, no, for real. But honestly, you're asking, like, specifically, like, NFL players taking...
Well, but just anything. I mean, because unfortunately with Trump, there's a buffet of foolishness that you can pick from. And so it's just kind of like, and that's just his latest comments. He's going to wake up and say something else tomorrow on a different subject.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff he said is totally uncalled for. It's like.
I mean, everything he says about women too. Like.
Yeah, he's just very narrow-minded. I think you gotta kind of look at things. He looks at things from his perspective and his perspective only, and
So if you don't mind me asking, did you guys vote this last election?
I can't vote. I'm not a citizen. Everyone in Europe hates him too.
Where?
Wow.
So a single
where you from?
Finland.
Oh. How long you been here?
In America, like 13, 14 years, something like that.
How hard is the citizenship process? I never would have.
It costs like $800.
See, because this is information that Black Americans we don't know, because everybody we know is from here, right?
Yeah.
We kind of came in some yachts, except they were not luxury, like, a couple hundred years ago. So
they weren't yachts.
So we don't know anybody who's not a citizen, in our community, because we were once labor. I mean, we were once property, and so he says about $800.
Yeah, it's $800 just to apply.
Just to apply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew a server. She was like from Mexico. It cost like over $1,000.
Supposedly they got fucked over.
Yeah, I mean she like
wiped her.
Yeah, she could barely afford it. So it's kind of fucked
bullshit
up.
though. I feel it's bullshit. I mean, I pay taxes. I work. I shouldn't have to pay $800 just.
It's actually several thousands.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was telling me.
I speak English. I went to school here. Like
no criminal record, good people. Just
I don't even
so
have a
DACA,
ticket.
So DACA kind of really hit you. Although are the Finnish people affected by DACA, or is
probably not? I don't know. They're neutral. Okay. Everyone loves them. I don't know. They're neutral.
Okay.
They stay good with everyone.
Yeah.
Make fun of Trump too, though.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I mean, just generally we don't agree with like things he said.
Yeah, I really thought it was a joke when he was starting, and I thought there's no way I thought he was going to win.
This dude's never going to be president.
So what? I know you guys are out enjoying a beautiful night. So I just got one more question for you. What can we do as a society, as a culture? He lost the popular vote, so it's not that enough people didn't vote.
Oh,
he lost the popular vote. It's our antiquated
BS,
system.
yeah.
Our system is antiquated, and it needs, the electoral college. It needs. That's the second time in history. The first time was George Bush and Al Gore, and now you have Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Outside of changing the electoral college, what can we do to that Trump supporter who's like, who is still publicly supporting him, but internally they're like, this is not right. But they're just so dug in, right, that they're afraid to admit that, you know what, I had a sign for this guy and he turned out to be bad. What can we say to them? What can we do to help them?
I think we just need to tell them,
And just try to educate them.
yeah, just like don't judge people, just get to know people. Don't be so hateful. I feel like so many things he says are just hateful. They're like, they don't even give people a chance
Driving off
because you already have
anger and
preconceived notions of how someone is. So it's like just kind of love more, like each other more.
Wow, that's a novel concept. Just loving a little bit more.
It's not a hard concept.
Because everything he says is full of hatred. It's all negative.
It's so fucking hateful.
Just love.
Yeah.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is love. I've never had a hug from somebody from Finland before, so I can take it off my list. Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from
Oh, there you go. Hey, there you go. I hug a lot of Dallas folks, but hey, I got a chance to hug a Finnish.
I mean, it's my city too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
it's my second home.
That's what it's all about. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for letting me have some of your time.
Yeah, no problem. You have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Hey, find us on Facebook. If you want to see this video, just put in the sport. Like, this is my logo. So
I'll take a picture.
Yeah, you go. Take a picture.
I'll remember.
Move my hair out the way.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Night, ladies.
Have a good night.
All right, that was fun. That was good. That was good. All right, we're just going to walk and bombard some more people. Get all political.
People over there?
Yeah. I think the next street over, right?
Yeah, Elm Street.
Yeah, Elm. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. We're about to be somebody's nightmare. All right, thank you guys for tuning in and rocking with us. We are having a blast here on Facebook Live, making a difference, talking to some random people, just making it happen.
I apologize there. My first sometimes, they did that, like doing a little film video, like, oh yeah, you talking shit, buy you a fucking 30-pack, answer these questions. Well, go goddamn, go get the motherfucking 30-pack.
Oh no, I don't never. Yeah, I don't never promise nobody no 30-pack.
Yeah, but I'm saying I got 30-pack now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All motherfucking night.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm an idiot. I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Hey, what
how you doing, sir? You mind if we ask you some questions right quick? You.
I'm on my way to work.
I got you, brother.
By any chance you would have a cigarette?
I don't smoke, brother.
How about a piece of gum?
Actually, I do have some gum.
I know my cigarette be kicking right now.
Listen.
A couple beers later, a couple lemons in
If you a couple beers in, then you good.
Oh, yeah. I'm good. I'm just getting started. Oh, well, I hope so anyways.
I'm a teetotaler, man. I don't drink, so I don't. You guys just have to tell me what it's about.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not wearing it as a badge of honor or anything. It's just not something I do.
Why not? Yeah.
Shoot, man. Sometimes I think y'all have all the fun.
Oh shit. When I drink, I mean, I was like,
there you go, bro.
Fuck this drinking, and then now as I'm getting older, it's like, well, fuck all the other bullshit. You know what I mean? And why the fuck am I drinking? You see motherfuckers passing out, fucking hitting 30 fucking people, killing them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Putting themselves, in prison for life.
Yeah.
For what?
For what? Yeah. You got
a drink?
Oh, you got a group coming behind us.
God bless you, brother.
You want to do them?
You too. Hey, how long you been going to dress?
Been about 5 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, about 5 years.
I got back in my way, I fucking fit it up here,
Yeah.
I told my mama, come on, we got a little longer here.
Oh, nice, man.
And everybody out here, Hey, excuse my language. That bitch fucking grabbed me and fucking snapped them bitches up like right here and dropped by one time. I was about ready to grab all them fucking 6-pack of that balls and just start smacking.
You want to get them? No. All right, we are walking, meeting folk. Walking and talking, meeting folk here in Deep Ellum. Not a whole lot of people out tonight, but with this whole Trump fiasco, everything that's going on, I call it fiasco. Some people cool with it. And that's all right. Like, that's the beautiful thing about being in America. Going across there? Okay. That's the beautiful thing about being in America. It's their rights. It's their right. They can do what they want to. So Facebook, we're about to come up on some music. I do not own the rights to this music. Please do not pull this video down. We're just out walking. It's ambient noise, so it should be good. But just in case, I want to make sure that I got that out. What's that? About hip hop? It's good, you know, some of the new stuff. Yeah.
That's right there. That sounds sorry.
All right. We are out doing our thing. Okay. Sports preacher out doing our thing in the community. Out here hearing about more than just what I think. I need to know what you think. I need to know what the folk think. What the people saying. Where the people at? What they saying? What they doing? What they saying? What they saying, homeboy? What do people think about the state of our country? You know, because our country is really about us. The country is about us. So we're coming up on some people. Let's see. Let's see if we can get them. Let's see if we can get them. You want to go? You want me to go? Okay.
Hi guys. Hey, hello.
About current events and about Donald. I have a TV show, a talk show, and we just kind of get some video, just asking random people about what they think about Donald Trump and his comments he made about NFL players boycotting.
Yeah, I don't know paying enough attention to it. I'm sorry.
Oh no problem. Have a good night. All right. You want to?
Hey ladies, would y'all like stop and talk to us for a few moments about Donald Trump and his comments on NFL? Oh no, you need to come talk about it. No comment.
All right.
All right, have a good night.
All right. We'll be getting turned down a little bit. She was like, I don't know. I ain't touching it. I ain't touching it, she said. The lady said, I don't want no parts of it.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
About what?
About Donald Trump and his comments he made about the guys protesting?
No, I don't know anything about that.
I don't even know.
I assure you, I believe it's shitty.
So whatever it is, well, it's not necessarily about sports. It could be about DACA. It could be about anything. I decided to get out and hear what the people had to say. Whether you, I'll just name my show.
We think he's an idiot.
The sports preacher show.
That's basically as far
But
as
I didn't want to put you guys on camera yet until.
No, we're good. I'm too drunk.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be on camera.
Gotcha. You're not. You see, you're like, look, you're not.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I don't want to give a statement this drunk because I'll just be stupid.
Yeah,
so,
gotcha.
Yeah,
I appreciate your restraint.
Absolutely.
If this is you drunk, I would hate to deal with you like when you're sober.
Yeah.
Well, no, because no, he's
so chill
right. I got my shit together.
No, that's what I'm saying. He got his stuff together. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless you told me, I would not have known.
All right, good to know. All right, I got my shit together, guys.
That's right. Listen to him. He got his stuff together. All right, thank you guys. How you doing, bro? All right, well, we are getting declined for interviews.
Because we keep saying Donald Trump.
People don't even want to talk on camera about Donald Trump. So how can we talk about this in another way?
Social and political, current social and political events.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try this brother right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna put you on camera yet unless you want to.
We're not on camera.
You're not on camera, so.
This is the sports preacher Donald Trump.
How you doing, Robert? Nice to meet you, man.
I'm doing. It's good. We're just asking questions to Dallas people about social and political events. We're live on Facebook. Yeah.
Yes, but like I say, you're not on camera yet unless you want to be.
Oh, so you're talking about all that stuff going on there?
Yeah.
really don't pay much attention to it, so I can't speak on it.
Well, come on.
No, I don't pay much attention.
You don't pay? Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch
You know about the protests of the NFL today?
I heard about the stimulus not coming out.
Okay.
But I really don't know what's all about.
Do you know what Trump said?
I don't know what Trump said.
He called them sons of bitches.
Who called who sons of bitches?
NFL player. Oh, see, look at, see, come. I need to get that reaction on. See. Okay, wait. Come on. Let me come on. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Well, I don't know anything's going on.
That's fine. I'll tell you. That's my job. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right.
From Nigeria.
Wait.
Oh, you from Nigeria?
No, that's excellent. Come on, there's some light so we can get some. This is perfect.
Yeah, I'm dark.
Brother, I'm dark.
Everybody needs light.
Okay, so.
Should I stand over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's cool.
Do you want to use?
Oh, y'all are beautiful. No.
We good? Okay, I got here my man Byron, aka my bodyguard. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm getting close.
It's a gun show. People do that to you all the time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so my man Byron here, we were talking. So Donald Trump on Friday came out unprovoked, doing a speech, and said any NFL player that does not stand for national anthem, they need to be fired. He said, those sons of bitches need to be fired and suspended. So you can imagine the reaction from the NFL players, and even Roger Goodell, who was a Trump supporter, Robert Kraft, Trump supporter, all came, the owner of the Jackson Jaguars, who was a Trump supporter, they all had to come out publicly against him. And so guys across the league now are taking these. So it went from one guy taking the knee last year, Colin Kaepernick, to now, I don't know what the numbers are. I can't wait to see SportsCenter tonight. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell us exactly how many people took knees. But the Pittsburgh Steelers even refused to come out the locker room during national anthem today. It's crazy. The whole team said, no, we're going to stay in the locker room. So hearing that, and I wish I would have got your reaction when I first said that. But hearing that, Byron, what do you think? What does that make you think, man? Especially being from Nigeria and now being here in America.
That's crazy what the world's coming to with Trump saying that kind of thing about the NFL in general, and also more towards the black people. I guess is what he's trying to direct it towards.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since 1994.
94, okay.
A long time. Yeah.
Gotcha. So are you considered as home now, or do you?
I consider it home. I got 2 homes. I got here and I got the motherland. But,
okay.
You know, I reside here for the most part. So.
Okay. So when you envision coming to America, did you come here for educational reasons?
We just came here to be landed free for more opportunity.
Wow.
You know, when I was in a third world country, it's hard to ever prosper up. So you stay poor, you stay rich. That's very dangerous too as well. So we're kind of getting away from everything else.
So some of the stuff we hear that's going on, some of that is real.
It's real and it's times 10. So you see a little tip of the iceberg, there's a lot more to that.
Are you serious?
A lot more to that. Every day you see people, the shades getting chopped up in the hands. The other day I was driving down the street and everybody was lined up, crushed their heads with the bus.
Like you're not.
No, this is in the village. One of the guerrillas stopped the bus and got everybody off the bus and just ran over all their heads and left them there. Okay. That's everyday things out there. Over here is very nice. No drama, no crime really. You know, over there it's just straight village.
What can the average African American citizen who wants to connect with motherland? How do we do it? Well, what organizations do you trust if we gave money to that you've seen from your own eyes? Hey, I've seen this organization. They are doing good things there. What do you think?
Only people that the Africans really trust is when you come over for the church, yoga, community, building houses, teaching English, teaching school.
Okay.
That's who they trust really. Other than that, they don't trust anybody.
Okay. So they think you're over there for your own reason.
For either the money, the resources, or the women, or the power, and the oil too. So for a while, they were fighting off the Americans because they were trying to take the oil from Nigeria for themselves. So that's what they did.
Wow. Okay, so one more question. I'm not going to hold you, man. But you can find this on Facebook. Sports Preacher. This is my logo. This is my name, the Sports Preacher. Yes, sir. So find me on Facebook, man, and so you can see yourself on video. But when being here in America now, and with everything that's going on, is this what you thought it was when you were, a young man in Nigeria, and you heard that, hey, the family's moving to America, we're gonna start over?
Didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Okay.
I mean, still kind of segregated for the most part. Still get treated a little bit differently. I mean, it's safer. That's a good part. I mean, the safety is good for me. Other than that, I mean, society-wise, it's not good. It's hard to move up. Like I needed to move up. It took me a lot longer, a lot harder to struggle to get to the next level versus other people getting that same level there. So other than that, opportunities there, but it's not as much as I thought it would be growing up.
Well, brother, thank you so much for letting us stop you, man, on your way out. And this is a beautiful night, isn't it? Man, this is what fall season in Dallas is supposed to be like.
Just getting started, man.
That's right, man. Hey, man, don't party too hard on Sunday night, man. We got work tomorrow.
All right, man. Y'all have a blessed evening.
All right, man.
You too.
Right. All right. That was my man Byron. Hello. Hey. What you guys like to be interviewed?
About to be. Do you want to talk to us for a moment?
Seriously, about
that's it. We don't have to.
Oh, great. Well, we're just talking just some little light social politics, you know?
Oh, like Trump and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. It's like.
Do it.
I didn't talk politics. No, I didn't talk politics.
I'll let him do it.
Oh, sorry. Calm down on camera. I can talk about hip hop. No, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
I gotta take the train.
No problem.
So, best of luck.
Thank you, though. Thank you anyway.
Yeah.
All right, how you doing?
We are randomly stopping people tonight while you're enjoying your night. This is Donald Parrish, who has the talk show, The Sports Preacher.
And we're just getting some raw footage of just average, everyday Americans. What you think about the latest stuff that Donald Trump has been saying?
Just thinking.
Do you mind? I want to ask your permission before I get you on camera. Okay, all right, cool.
I'm going to shine a light in your face.
Oh, you don't want to be on? Come on, you're beautiful.
He know how to do all this.
Oh.
He got me.
Okay, so what's your name?
All right, okay.
Brian, Donald Parrish, man. Nice to meet you. So, were you an NFL fan?
Yeah, I like the NFL.
Okay, so did you hear what Trump said Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
Very disrespectful.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, and did you see what the players did in response? Well,
yes.
on some teams.
Yes.
And as a brother, how do you just try to explain to the world, you know, the internet is a big place.
Right.
Explain to the world how that hit you in Dallas, you know?
Okay, well, for me, I feel like at the end of the day, we're a strong group of people, and so many times we've been put in positions to where we have to let things go.
Correct.
And that's what we do. We let things go, let things go. And then,
You're the first person said that tonight.
So, for instance, you take the Colin Kaepernick situation. We let it go because, you know, what we did was we canceled I'm from New Orleans. We canceled our direct
Sunday ticket.
Yes, because I love football. But I don't love it enough that if my son or my sons was to get shot and murdered, then that's going to directly affect me. Then I'm going to want to stand up or take a knee or whatever the case may be. I need to do something about it now. Now, as minimal as it may sound, it's important to step up now.
And so you felt like that was necessary. You felt like you had to do something,
yes.
And that was something that you could do.
Yes, something in my control, something in my power, something that I can do. Like you said, I can do. Yeah.
So what can we? Because I don't want to hold you. This is a beautiful night, and I don't want to, you know. But what is something that you would like to see others do? Even some of our white brothers and sisters, you know, how can we explain to them how comments like that, how it makes us feel? Because they're not in our skin, right? They hadn't been through what we've been through.
Yeah, I would like to see them, you know, not really, I guess, stand with us, but understand, dig a little deeper than the surface, and understand the turmoil that this president is putting under the country. When you look at it, we possibly going to go to war with somebody
over some words, over some middle school stuff.
Exactly, and that
is scary.
It's very scary. But not only that, it's the rest of the world is looking at us having turmoil within us. Me and you brothers, right? We having a fight amongst each other. Well, if somebody else come on the outside and mess with us, yeah, we brothers, but now we're gonna jump. Let's just be honest. I'm not gonna let somebody beat my brother up, no matter how mad I am with him.
But we're so divided now.
Exactly, and I think that's gonna take a toll
right, bro.
when it's time to start fighting those other wars or other battles for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that we need to figure out a way. They gave Obama a hard time, saying that he was a big division with the country, and I find that now.
But that's funny. I'm laughing now because you know, it's been what? It hadn't even been a full year yet.
No, right.
Hadn't even been a full year, and you thought Obama was divisive.
Right, exactly.
You know, and he was so cool, calm, and collected. You know, that sometimes it would anger me that he was so calm. They would say something, I'd be like, Obama, just go off. He's like, well, you know, we're gonna. I heard what he said, but we're just not gonna respond to it. You know, and I get now why he. I understood why he did now, but even now that we got this guy in there, I see why. When you're in that position, it's your job to bring the country together.
Yes.
It's not your job to say neo-Nazis are good people.
Right. It's like Jay-Z said. He said, a wise man told me not to argue with fools, to people from a distance don't know who is who. So you get these situations where people on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and they're warring out with words. I get it, because we have those platforms to do it. But sometimes you just gotta let it go, and that's what Obama used to do. Just like,
and Michelle gave the secret. Michelle gave the secret sauce. When they go low, we go high. She said that she always told Barack that. You know what I'm saying? And she was on it. She was on it. And it's nothing that the Bible hadn't taught us. You know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But to see it in practice and in action. You know what I'm saying, like that, you know. So thank you, Byron, so much, man, for letting us have a little bit on your Sunday night, man. Are you on Facebook or anything?
Oh, yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Okay, look for me, The Sports Preacher. On Instagram is at I Preach Sports. Okay. But on Facebook is where I am mainly. I got a few stuff on Instagram, but not a whole lot. Okay. But this video is on Facebook. And actually, Facebook bought Instagram, so I could probably share it to Instagram now I think about it.
I Preach Sports?
Yeah, on Instagram, I Preach Sports. You'll see my logo. Okay. Everything I do has my logo on it. And then on Facebook, just put in The Sports with an S and Preacher.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for your time, brother. Thank you. All right. All right. Another good interview. Just talking to Dallasites.
Wow, this is good. These people are really interesting.
They are very interesting. You want to talk to these gentlemen? How you doing? Oh, you guys are busy. I just touched your arm. Okay.
I'm Joy Dad. I'm producer of the talk show that we are putting together, and tonight we're out talking to Dallasites about social and political issues. And one
just get your random thoughts.
We're good. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, thank you.
Have a good night, gentlemen. Thank you. I'm loving this.
All right. So we got turned down again, but it's okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know you're like, some of you just tuning in like, what is going on? Well, we are just randomly stopping people and having a social commentary. Look like they were busy. Effort ain't going somewhere. I just thought it was a good idea to get out tonight. Talk to our. Do you remember where we parked? I don't remember where we parked. Anyway. To talk to Dallasites about their views about things that our president has said. So we're just out and about, looking around. It is very quiet. This is surprising.
Especially with the comments and the Steelers.
Correct.
Staying in. I wonder, did they do that?
Yeah. So, but it may be. Tomorrow will definitely be humming, but I'll be doing the show tomorrow, Sports Preach show tomorrow at 7:30. Tune in. So we'll be doing the show tomorrow, but I know it'll be because everybody will be going to sports bars and stuff watching the Cowboy game tomorrow. So we may have enough time to do another one or two, and then we'll get out of you guys here for tonight. And please share this video, help us grow the show. Share the video, help us to get new followers, to get new fans. We try to bring sports commentary, social and political issues. We just try to be real. We just try to keep it 100, as the kids say. We try to keep it 100. So we're trying to stop and flag down a few more people now. Trying to get a diverse audience. So, how you doing? Good.
The talk show right now. We are out.
You're not on camera yet. I got to get your permission first.
Put me on camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking to Dallasites about social and political issues, your opinion, just your random thoughts.
So y'all got like 2 minutes? I mean,
I do.
There you go. Okay. All right.
All right, come on. You good?
At any point anybody wants to jump in. Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. We're not going to hold you guys up long.
Hold me up. I ain't with them. Not with them. We took separate calls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's not going to be. Okay, so what's your name, bro?
Alton.
How you doing, man? Donald Parrish. Nice to meet you. Thank you for agreeing to be on camera with us.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
So the name of my show is called The Sports Preacher. Okay. And so we use sports to talk about social, political, religion. I mean, sports is a great incubator. Everything is in there.
Perfect day.
Yeah, so you already know where I'm going. The issue with Donald Trump, and what he said Friday about the NFL players who don't stand for national anthems are sons of bitches that need to be fired. Okay, so did you hear about that before I told you?
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah, of course.
What'd you think about it? When you first heard it, what was the first thought that came to your mind?
Well, I thought about the disrespect. First of all, you don't talk about our mamas. When you call sons of bitches, you talk about our mamas?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't care what you got to
and
say.
a lot of people didn't pick up on that. He was talking about the sons of
bitches.
That's right.
So basically, disrespectful to me is disrespectful
for my mama.
Which is a lot of single parents are the people that's in the league now. Wow. So you basically you made it a black inner city, whatever. You made it a black thing when you said that.
Yeah, and then especially come out a couple weeks ago when he said the neo-Nazis and the people who were fighting the neo-Nazis, right? Or were protesting against
fine people.
They're fine people on both sides. Yeah,
exactly.
But Colin Kaepernick just took a knee,
right?
And he's the son of a B.
Right.
And
then the other place, he's son of a B, but you couldn't say that about the people we're dealing with the Charlottesville protests. So.
Correct. Right. So if you had the opportunity to look in this camera and say something to Donald Trump, or if you wanted him to hear something,
Secret Service gonna be
or if you just as a voting American, African American citizen, you could say something to him that you thought would resonate with him. Well, what would that be?
Russia gonna be your downfall. It's only a matter of time. So we have to be patient. We have to control our anger. Russia's gonna be his downfall. That's really all I can say because nothing else seems to get through his head. So Russia and Robert Mueller will be your downfall. So it's only a matter of time. So just making sure within my daily life that I don't let that affect my daily life and the people around me. So we just have to keep watching ahead and don't let that anger you because life's too short. So we have to just kind of keep focused on what we do in our lives, and only a matter of time before Robert Mueller does his thing. It's only a matter of time. There's too much stuff coming out every day between his circle, his family members, and all that is leaning towards that way to where it's not an accident that all these people didn't mention that they had Russia ties.
Correct.
Come on, it's all a matter of time. We're gonna have barbecues.
Yeah,
they thought we showed up when Obama got elected.
Well, it's gonna
have so many parties.
It's gonna be a second Juneteenth for black folks.
Oh yeah, I'm making t-shirts. I'm making t-shirts already. I'm just waiting to put the date on it.
Hey man,
I'm making t-shirts.
Yeah,
no problem, bro. No problem, man.
You guys have a good Sunday.
problem.
Thank you guys.
No
man.
problem.
We appreciate it.
No problem. Good luck to y'all, man.
All right.
All right, cool. That'll be easy.
All right, man. All right, I'm reading some of these comments. Big ups to Mike Tomlin. That's right. Watching from Seattle. Love to see what people are talking about in your neighborhood. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. I am going to be safe. I promise. We're still out here. We're just going to stop some more people. It's just good to kind of get out your own circle and see what people with the average everyday data site is thinking. I tell you what, since this works so well, next time I'm going to have my cards, I'm going to have my show times and all that. But this was good. This was really good. Hey, let us know what a sports preacher need to pop up. Matter of fact, y'all tag me, PM me. If you have my cell phone number, text me. If there's an event that you like, man, you need to slide in here. You need to slide in here and just start interviewing folks on the spot. Because we're trying to force a dialogue and a civil dialogue, a civil conversation. If you're not part of Civil Conversations, shame on you. Go ahead and be a part of Civil Conversations on Facebook. I just want you to type in Civil Conversations and request to join. I'm the only admin of the group, so I always hit yes. I've only had to kick one person out. So we got to keep it civil. But yeah, Civil Conversations, man, let your voice be heard. And no matter what you believe, no matter what you think, I'm telling you, you need to let your voice be heard. Get it out there. so we can start working on these problems and solutions together. We are stronger together than what we ever were apart. That was the goal of the civil rights movement. We were not trying to be better than, we were just trying to be treated equal to. And that's it. Just give me an opportunity. That's all I need is an opportunity. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to try to snag 1 or 2 more groups of people. If we see them, everybody's inside the bars. You think we're finished?
Yeah, like there's no one out.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll go. I'll tell you what. So let's just kind of just sign out officially right here.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, right quick. Let us get set up. Try to do this thing the right way. Take this backpack off. Look like a schoolboy.
You want to give me an official sign out? All right.
All right, we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, put it down.
I can't see it.
If you back it up. So that way you have to hold it.
Oh, you go back. You back.
How's that?
I can't see
you don't like
you.
it? You don't like it?
Yeah, no, I can't see you.
Okay, all right. So I'm arguing with my producers. Excuse me. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for giving us party of Sunday night. And we were rocking with the Sports Preacher, doing our first pop-up Sports Preacher in the neighborhood, asking random folks random things about sports, about politics. Sometimes it's going to be funny. Sometimes we're going to do this, it's going to be funny. Like we're going to say something, maybe out here acting silly. But we had to have some type of response and find out what people are saying, not just on social media, but in real life, face-to-face. What do they think? What are they saying about what Donald Trump had to say about the brothers who decided to protest and to take a knee for the national anthem? Tune in tomorrow. I almost gave my opinion. Tune in tomorrow, 7:30 as I go live. Please like this page. Like Sports Preacher Reverend Donald Parrish Jr. You'll see the video go hot at 7:30. So we're going to go live and we're going to talk about what is going on with Donald Trump. We're going to talk about what's going on with the NFL players. We're going to review who protested, who decided not to. What has Colin Kaepernick been up to since the protest? Hopefully he has made a statement, or we can find out what he thinks about the big support that he's received. But most importantly, I want to hear what you guys have to think. So on this video, share the link, but put your questions that you want me to research because we want to take a historical look tomorrow. So put in those questions that you want me to look at. I'm going to go as far back as Jackie Robinson and bring it on up to current as how sports and politics have always meshed together, how it's never been just sticks to sports when it comes to us. We've always had to use sports and as entertainment as a way of leveling the field. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We're about to sign off from this video, but I'm still going to walk around and try to talk to some more folks. So y'all be good. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 7:30.